Hey, welcome to GameLayer,
Alive,
where we explore the science of play and the quest of learning.
A grand finale for Season 1 of
GameLayer.
GameLayer, which uses a card game, the series of path cards, that recorded short, high-signal interviews on-site at GameCon in NOLA, New Orleans, Louisiana. The compact series, daily micro-episodes.
I'd like to move to the domain of play.
previously on
GameLayer.
Alive.
All right, so that's about all she wrote. I'm running out of time here. And I believe at this point, that's all we wrote. So thank you so much for joining me in this adventure, GameLayer. I'm so tired. So I just recorded the outro episode, and then one more participant approached me and asked if he could be on the show.
Yes.
Would you like to self-identify?
Him.
He, him. Does he, him have a name that you would like to share?
Yes. I'm Josh Penzel.
This is an AI episode. Josh is going to impersonate an AI. And Josh, why did you create creative? Why did you select creative process? You didn't create it, did you?
Well, there are creative processes that I create.
Okay.
Why did I choose creative? Because at this moment, you're barely able to get any words out because we're laughing so much, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
No,
Process
I mean,
works.
also, I have a Master of Fine Arts in theater.
Oh, fantastic.
So creative process is what I spent the first 15 years of my career doing.
Okay.
Right.
I have a bachelor's in that. So
You did? I got a bachelor's in it too. Where'd you get your bachelor's?
Millikan University.
Oh, Millikan's great.
Thank you.
Yeah. Went to Northwestern.
Ah, yeah.
So
very
musical
similar.
theater. Yep. I worked with several
Smaller
people
liberal
at
arts
Millikan.
college. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Chicago.
Yeah. Okay.
So I did new musicals.
All right.
So
So
there's a creative process in there, right?
Definitely.
Yeah.
The Stagecraft
Right.
itself.
Well, and just the whole. So I think, and we could talk about this. Is I think sometimes people think too much about. You might think you're. I don't know. Who do you, in the metaphor of theater, because you were a bachelor's.
Yeah.
You were in a who would you say you are today? Like in your work today, are you the like? What is your work?
I don't know. I always
get what
just
I mean?
gravitated towards Dionysus, but I never really got
Dionysus. Okay. So that's from a Stephen Sondheim version of the Frogs.
I feel like I'm being John Malkovich on an average
Maybe.
day.
I guess what I'm saying
would
is,
it
are
be?
you the designer? Are you the actor? Are you the stage manager?
Yeah, it's
are
a
you
good
the tech?
question.
So who are you in your
I think right now I started as the actor and I moved towards the tech and the designer.
interesting? And tell me like why do you define yourself? And I mean, as you're in your work right now, what you
Okay.
do right now.
Yeah.
Right. What would you say it is let's forget theater for a second. What is
Okay.
your work? What do you do?
So right now I'm an instructional designer
Okay.
and I also
Perfect.
do a lot of content curation.
Awesome.
So
So in that vein, who are you if we were to put the metaphor of theater on you? Are you the actor, designer, producer, playwright?
I think mostly like the developer.
Okay.
Like the set builder.
So I'm going to push back on that then. I think you're the director.
Why do you think that?
So? Yeah.
Okay.
What is the job of the director in the theater? You were in theater.
Yeah,
So
I'm
what
thinking so like blocking, stage
Okay.
blocking, right? I'm
Maybe.
building up the set.
Are you working with everyone? Right.
Yeah.
The actor has to move from point A to point B, right?
Right.
I can't just say move from here to here. I have to
Right.
make it feel
Have
like
a motivation
honest
behind it?
motivation, right? You know this, right?
Yeah,
So
sure,
classic
sure.
Stanislavski would be
Yes.
you have actions, you have
Yeah.
wants, right? Which
The
we might
inner
even call-
monologue, right?
Well, if you have a want or a need, you can
Okay.
say that's a learning objective, right?
Okay.
And then
Yeah.
there are tactics you're going to do to get there, right? So then my question is, if all of these are actors, so every learner that you're working with is an actor,
I like it.
Okay.
Okay.
your instructional design is essentially the rehearsal room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And if it's the rehearsal room, your job is not to perform. It's not even to design in some ways. You're trying to create, because the director and the stage manager design, quote unquote, the rehearsal, right? Okay. So if you're the tech, you'd be designing the actual UX, the actual thing. But really, what's a director trying to do? Get every actor and every artist to perform honestly and engagingly in the way they want to perform, right? That's honest to them, while meeting the entire ensemble, right?
Sure.
Which is why the lighting designer and the set designer, right, when they finally get into tech week, are always at arms because they're trying to tell a story. But if you just think about the actors, right? My job is not to perform for you. My job is to create a rehearsal room where I can help you explore. And it's interesting because that really means that we're helping them rehearse for the performance. And interestingly enough, we call those annual, what are those annual things we get every year? That's
Annual review,
and sometimes they're called what else?
performance review.
A performance review.
There you
And
go.
we call them job roles.
Interesting.
So if you think about it, right, the playwright is essentially the business, the text, the whatever. There is sometimes a script. If you think about sales or even customer service. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
But you could also just look at it as actions, tactics, right? And then your job is not to have them say it the way you do it. It's to have them do it correctly their ways, which is why if they perform Phantom of the Opera today or on Friday, you're seeing the same thing, right?
Right.
It's just the actor is the product. So we're building a performance. And if we think about AI now, what's really cool is AI operates more like a human, but the AI operates more like a human, right?
Yeah.
Which means every time you're putting the AI into something, right? So, I'm adding more human variability. So that's a lot more like theater than film. That's a lot more like having to get the agents, the actors, everyone to perform every day, honestly and engagingly, even if things are different on the back end. So essentially, we are directors, right? And so if you want to talk about process and building and design, all that, like that's what we need to work on is then our engagement of people, directing people, right? Which really means how do I let you do it? And then how do I coach you and get you to where you need to go? And that's so creative. If you want to do something right now, go read a book or watch a movie or walk outside and re-engage with those humanities. There you go.
Is there anything that I should have asked you that I missed?
I asked that at the end of every interview question.
Yeah.
By the way,
what's one thing that
I should have asked you that I didn't?
Yeah. What is
to
it?
Recite a Shakespeare sonnet.
Can you just do the opening of a Shakespeare sonnet?
I can't just do the opening, but when in disgrace with fortune and men's eyes, I all alone beweep my outcast state and trouble deaf heavens with my bootless cries and look upon myself and curse my fate, wishing me like to one more rich in hope, featured like him with friends possessed, desiring this man's art and that man's scope with what I most enjoy contented least. Yet, in these thoughts, myself almost despising, haply I think on thee and then my state, like to the lark at break of day arising from sullen earth, sings hymns at heaven's gate. For thy sweet love remembered such wealth brings that then I'd scorn to change my state with kings.
Thank you, sir. If someone would like to reach out to you after this, how can they contact you online?
Josh at joshpenzel.com, or, look for the guy with the crazy hair at the conference, or find me on LinkedIn.
There might be two of those now. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. Just let's wait. I still have product in mind.
Okay.
So just give us a few hours.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your time. I'm glad that you just walked by randomly down the path and hit my path.
Well, hey, two paths diverge in the road. I took the one less traveled by other, and that has made all the difference. Cheers.
Rock and roll.
Thank you so much for joining me for this episode of GameLayer
Alive.
This is David Kolmer reminding you to stay present and never postpone joy. You can find transcripts of the show at gamelayer.fm. GAMELAYER.fm. Theme music by Caleb Willits. Thanks for listening. Now go. Play.
I play chess.
I play Scrabble.
I play fauteuil.
I play everything.
Hide and seek with my kids.
I play the piano.
I play board games.
I play guitar. I smash it on the pitch.
I play chess.
I play Othello.
I play all the Marios.
I play Success Strategist.
I play Street Fighter.
Final Fantasy.
I play games of my own invention. Games of my own invention. Games of my own invention. Games of my own invention.
There are many ways to play. Going for a walk together, doing nothing together is also playing. Anything that can cultivate your feeling of joy, relaxation, where you feel more recharged after doing that thing, and I think you can consider as something that we play with. I'd like to move to the domain of play.
AI.